English Pro. I'm Jer. This is live chat, live quiz with me, your host, your English teacher. I'm live from Dublin in Ireland, and you're very welcome to my chat, my live. And if you're watching, say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. If you're watching live, let me know in the chat. Or if you're watching afterwards, let me know in the comments. So it is Wednesday, the 1st of October, brand new month, and Learning English Pro is 7 years old today. 7 years ago, I think I published about 5 or 6 videos on fruit and vegetables, vocabulary, and yeah, 7 years doing this. I actually thought it was 8, but I got a notification yesterday. So, hi Fisher Custom Baits. I'm very well, thank you. I'm a little bit tired. Sometimes when I come on here, I think my eyes look very red. Um, but I'm grand, yeah. Hello to you, Fisher Custom Baits. I'm very well. Good day. I went to work. I work with my cousin, so we had a really nice long chat and a bit of a gossip, and it was really nice. And yeah, all is well. Busy, busy as always. But yeah, on here to do some chat, some quiz questions. And yesterday we had thank you, Fisher Custom Baits. I look good, thank you. I always have my tea, which always gives me nutrients. So, yesterday I asked you guys for some suggestions for the quiz. So, I had surgery vocabulary. So, we're going to dive into that today. Oh, you're very kind, Fisher Custom Baits. Thank you, you charmer. So yeah, we're going to dive into some vocabulary quiz about surgery, medical English, very kind of good general English. So I'll just wait for a few more people to jump on the live, and I'll have another sip of tea. So yeah, the channel is 7 years old today. I think I've done about 450 videos, maybe more, and I've done a few thousand shorts. So yeah, the channel has about 9.5 million views now, which is amazing. I didn't think that would happen when I first started, and yeah, it's just been a great journey. Um, Gogo Saturo, you're very welcome. Free Fire, thank you. Rando, hello teacher, hello to you, Rando. Free Fire, Gojo Saturo. I don't know if you're spamming us. Um, yo, Gojo Satoru. Hello to you. Please don't spam. Um, so yeah, 7 years, thousands of videos later. I've had a few trips with YouTube. In February, I went, or in March, I went to Zurich. They brought me to Zurich. Very fancy hotel, very nice. Um, Google headquarters and all that. That was lovely. And then we had another party in Dublin for the Irish creators. So that was lovely. So YouTube is very nice, and they're very good with kind of Ash K. Gujar. Hi, bro, where are you? I'm in Dublin, in Ireland, in Europe. So thank you so much. Let me know where you're from. Hit that like button, y'all. Thank you, Rando. I must hit it myself, actually. I must jump on the chat because we're going to start our live quiz soon. Make sure there's the sound off. I'm going to jump on the like. So thank you so much. TMB Zombie, my tummy hurts. Oh my dear, I hope you're okay. Thanks for letting us know and stick with us. Hopefully, you're feeling better by the end. Bro, hello, Akshay Gujjar. I hope I'm saying your name right. Priyanshu, where are you from? I'm in India, Mumbai. Lovely to talk to you in Mumbai, in India. I'm in Dublin, in Ireland, in Europe. Test King English, I love your channel. Thank you so much. And you must be into English as well from your username. I hope you get lots of learning and lots of tips from my channel. Thank you so much for joining today. ASO Vlogs, new subscriber from ASO Vlogs India. Thank you so much, ASO Vlogs. Delighted to have you here. Ozark, Chechnya. I like Ireland. Thank you so much. I like it too. It's a great place to live. Bro, I am talking you English and Hindi. So I only speak in English. I wish I could speak in many more languages, but no, only English here, I'm afraid. Santu Mandal, hey, I'm from Kolkata in India. Thank you so much. Ozark, Chechnya, thank you for the love and the Irish heart and the Irish flag and the shamrock. Shamrock is a known symbol of Ireland. It's kind of about the patron saint, St. Patrick. Duro Truelove is from New Zealand. Wow. Thank you so much. I think you're my first viewer from New Zealand, so you're very welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Santu Mondal, I would love to master English language, voice, accent, pronunciation, and grammar. Wow, you want to master it all. Well, stick with the channel. We do lots of professional English here, medical English. We're doing medical English today on this chat live right now. So yeah, make sure to stay tuned. Formal and informal. Well, I do on my videos, and I'm just about to publish a new video actually on the channel. I'm definitely doing formal English in this one. It's legal English for the courtroom. So some of my legal English videos are taking off. So I thought it would be good to revisit that subject. So Fisher Custom Baits is from Herford in Germany. My good German friend with great taste in music, Fisher Custom Baits. If anyone wants a good recommendation, he knows or they know some very good songs. Do you know Expedante Royuele? Tino Tassan is asking. I don't, I'm afraid. I don't know that one. Test King English, tell me about the history of Irish massive immigration to us when massive famine hit the country. So, yeah, it's a very interesting story. I have talked about the famine in Ireland before, but what's interesting is it really wasn't a famine. There was plenty of food in the country. You know, Irish people were made to eat potatoes. They were given very little land to grow their food, so they had to grow a lot of potatoes. That was the one crop that could really feed a lot of people. But there was plenty of food in the country at this time. There was livestock, cows, other crops that were freely available but not available to the Irish. So it was more of a starvation. The British starved the Irish. They saw the potato blight or the potato disease as a natural occurrence, and that we were part of nature, and it was a population correction more so than a famine. So we didn't starve. There was plenty of food. We were starved. So a sad story. Bro, try a proc. Oh, I don't know what a proc is. You'll have to tell me. Rahim Osama, my dear friend, is back. Hello from Cairo and Egypt. Thank you so much for letting us know where you're from, Rahim Osama, and letting everyone know. Life Rock, what is the meaning of licking lips in front of women? I think we're getting into talk we don't need to get on to talk here. Hi Sadia, welcome back. Welcome back. I'm delighted you're here. One of my top people here, Sadia, for answering questions correctly. Great knowledge. So you're very welcome back. And we're just going to kick off the quiz now in a minute or two. Rando, are you an attorney or something? I notice that most people that study law eventually start trying to master the language they speak. So, no, I'm not in an attorney or involved in legal. I'm an English teacher. I've worked in medical, contexts, and I work in business contexts. So, no, legal for the legal English, I had to do a lot of research. For this one, it took me a few days. I just wanted to make sure I have everything right. So, some things I have to research, some things I just kind of know what I'm talking about. I hope I do anyway. Fisher Custom Baits, do Irish people want to leave the EU? Nope. Nope. We're very happy with our European status. Being part of the European Union has been very fortunate, very good to Ireland. We've developed our roads, our infrastructure, all through grants. I think we are quite a good power in the world, in our voice in the world and in Europe, and we're very happy. We saw what happened to Britain when they left the European Union, and what continues to happen. So no, we're quite happy in Europe. Anderson Jorge, good afternoon to you, my friend. Welcome back. Dude, do you read James Joyce's writing? It's hard to read. Yes, it is hard to read. It is hard to read. But he writes things in lots of different formats. That's what he was famous for. Ulysses and things like that. He wrote every different chapter in a different way. So yes, difficult. I haven't read that much of them though. So Raheem Osama, I'm glad you're here. Anderson Jorge, we've already said hello. I hope you're well. Do you have a soul, Donny S? That's God. We're getting very esoteric here on the chat. Do I have a soul? I don't know. I don't know. Fisher Custom Bates. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. Anderson Jorge, I'm your fan. I'm your fan because you're my fan. We're all fans of each other. Rando, oh, okay. English is a whole different language that sounds and appears as common. La Glace. I don't know what La Glace is. Is that a form of kind of a mixed language of English and something else? As appears as common English. Thomas, hi sir. Hello, Thomas. Welcome back. You're very welcome. Glad to have you here again. Okay, so we have lots of our regulars on, and let's get started with our quiz, everybody. So I'm going to run through. So we're doing surgery vocabulary today. So this is all about operations and surgery and different things that you'll find, different vocabulary that are associated. Hi Fida, hope how are you? I hope you're well. Sadia, my problem is I can express myself very well when I write, but when I speak, I don't remember what to say. Even when I write, I express so well. Can you give me some tip? I have no one I do speaking practice. So, this is a common problem for people, especially people like you who are really, passionate about the language and you don't have anyone to practice with. So, first up, and I'm sure you've heard me say it before, is to practice with AI. AI, you can set up different scenarios, different contexts. You can say, let's go on a date. I want to pretend I'm going to the supermarket and you're the cashier and we're going to have a very quick conversation. I think just it really just comes down to practice, and I can see how good you are in your writing. You're very fast with when answering, and your spelling is very, very good. So I can see that your writing is really, really good. It's hard, if you to try and find someone, that is at the same level as you. Maybe try some Facebook groups if you're on Facebook. But really, I think maybe to help you as well with the thinking and speaking, try and narrate your day as you're going. Try and always have English going in your mind. Narrate your day. I'm getting up. I'm drinking tea. I'm watching Learning English Pro, and just try and get your thought process more into English and practice that more in your head, and hopefully that will continue out through your mouth. But definitely practice with AI. Very well worth. So let me just see and have a look. Legal English, Rando said. So sorry, yes, I understand what you mean now. So, yes, legal English is its own kind of thing. It's like professional English. Malak Marak, hello to you. Manish Kumar, I am Mani, problem. I hope you're okay. Fida, I have a question. I'm doing great with conversation, but my writing skills is really bad. I'm using AI for it. Yeah, well, I mean, are you using AI to do the writing or to correct your writing? Using it to correct your writing is a really, really good idea. How many fingers can you fit? I've never tried. Is ChatGPT good for practice or any other? I use ChatGPT. I think you have to pay maybe a subscription if you want to use the chat or the conversation, but it's very useful, I will say. A Gemini is also available from Google and YouTube, and I've been using that a lot more recently. I kind of use them both at the moment. Did English ban using Irish native language during the British imperial period? Yes, they did. They restricted use of the language, and they renamed every location in the country with an English sounding name. So there was definitely a lot of kind of eradication of our culture. Let me just see. So, one second. Okay. So Manish Kumar, I am money problem. Please help. Well, we all have money problems, don't we? That's why I'm here. Fida, correct, but I have to write my PhD thesis. What do you advise? So I think with a PhD thesis, you can definitely use the AI to correct what you write yourself. I think this is the wisest thing. You want to always make sure that you're being careful, with plagiarism, especially colleges and universities have special detectors and systems and programs. So you really want to be careful about how you are going about. I mean, I think if you're at this level and doing your PhD thesis, you must be quite good with your English. So I suppose using AI to correct or point out problems in your text with your grammar or things like that might be very useful to you. British Defence League, bro, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm also proud of Ulster. So, yeah, okay, good for you. Thank you so much. Ulster is a great place, Northern Ireland, which is a partition on the island of Ireland. It is currently a UK territory, but who knows what will happen in the future as the population changes. Let me just have a look. Okay, Noor, where are you from? I'm from Dublin in Ireland. Fida, thank you very much. Appreciated your help. Good. I hope I've helped you. Actually, she meant she can't pay your course. You can help her for free. Oh, I'm afraid I can't give away the course. There is supposed to be some facility here in future where I can give away memberships for free on the chat, but they still haven't released it. They've been talking about it for a year, but hopefully soon I'll be able to give out some free memberships and you can all download my PDFs. Sir, I searched yesterday. Rent is very high in Ireland. Yes, I know. That's why I live at home with my parents. My cousin's side, Brendan McFarlane, but my side was Hill. Okay, so I don't really want to talk more about kind of politics and all that kind of stuff, especially with Irish stuff. I just want to kind of remain neutral and keep the talk to kind of English conversation. I do appreciate what you're saying though, but it's a very kind of difficult conversation really to talk about. And a lot of people don't really know about the Irish conflict and the Irish troubles. So, Gollum Hafiz Fahim used ChatGPT and other AI software. I feel like I couldn't make progress. When I saw that my wrong grammar successful and understandable ChatGPT, I overlooked to make progress. Yeah, so you can use ChatGPT to correct your grammar and pronunciation in real time, but don't rely on it too much. Like AI is a great tool, but it's just you just have to find a balance. Manish Kumar is from the Indian state of Bihar maybe, in the district of Gaya G. I hope I'm saying all that right. Can you start today's topic? Yes, let's start today's topic. Cristiano, welcome to the channel. And let's start. I'm going to start with an easy one. I am not English speaking. You're doing well on the chat though, Manish Kumar. What do doctors wear on their hands during surgery? Salute from Vienna. Thank you so much. Vienna, very nice. What do doctors wear on their hands during surgery? Who can tell me? I need to cut my beard. So Cristiano is saying gloves. Golam Hafiz Fahim is saying gloves. Raheem Osama is being more specific and saying medical gloves. Malek Maroc is saying wear gants. Not sure. Not sure. You have the G right for gloves. So, yes, gloves. We can say gloves in general, medical gloves, as Raheem Osama has said. And yes, medical gloves. Surgical gloves could also be another term we could use here. And Fisher Custom Bates is agreeing. Yes, gloves is the correct answer. Okay, this one is a little bit more complicated and a little bit more kind of more healthcare. So, what is the name of the sharp knife that surgeons use, that's used in a surgery? They kind of use this kind of motion. What is the sharp knife used in surgery called? Fisher Custom Base, you're very close. You're one letter wrong. You scalpel, but it is something else. Gollum Hafiz Fahim is saying a surgical knife. Yes, we could say this, but there is a particular word that we use. JML, hello to you, welcome. Fida, a cutter. No, a cutter, yes, it is a cutting implement. It does cut, but we have a specific one here. So Fisher Custom Baits is saying um, a Scalpel in German, and you're very close. Yes, so the answer is a scalpel. Scalpel. I'm going to spell it in the chat now. A scalpel. And this is what we call that sharp knife, JML. I do remember you. Yes, I do indeed. Uh, a scalpel. And this is the very sharp knife that we would see surgeons use. Also having the word lancet. And I think a lancet is more specific. Let me just see. So a lancet is, let me just see, is a sterile, handheld, sharply pointed, non-mechanical, scalpel-like instrument. So, and it's used to puncture the skin of a patient to obtain a small blood specimen. So a lancet is like a bit more of a pointed thing that they use to collect blood. A scalpel is more like the blade that we commonly see in medical dramas, maybe some horror movies. Dihia, my friend told them that was using ChatGPT to answer questions is forbidden. Yes, and lots of schools will say ChatGPT is forbidden and you shouldn't use it if this is the case, but you can use it to correct your work. You know, it is a tool that everyone should use. JML, the topic today is surgery, medical English for surgeries and operations. So we're going to go into really, really deep English today. That will be really useful for everybody. Scalpel, it's used at hospital. Yes, Anderson, the scalpel is a knife that's used in surgery or in the hospital, and you wouldn't really use the scalpel anywhere else. I don't know of any other, maybe in art, you know, you might have a scalpel knife for sculpture, maybe, but generally the scalpel is used in a hospital setting, in a healthcare setting, in a surgery setting, maybe in a doctor's office as well. Anderson Jorge is a nurse. So there we go. We have a medical professional with us now. So, yes, a scalpel is mainly in healthcare. Okay, what is the name of the doctor or the job title? Anderson is a nurse in Brazil. That's amazing. Such a good job. And thank you to you for all the hard work that you do with your community. Okay, so our next question is, what is the job title of the doctor who does the operation or the surgery? What is the name of the doctor that performs a surgery or an operation? Manjoy PM, hi bro, from like Manjo, India. Thank you so much. Manish is saying game over. Why game over? We've only just begun the quiz. Cristiano is in first with surgeon, and Raheem Osama is also saying surgeon. JML is saying surgeon. Ibru Yagas Afifa is saying surgeon as well. So lots of people in with the same answer. But is it correct? Yes, yes, it is. Oh, Fisher Custom Baits is agreeing and concurring. So not only I am saying it's correct, but Fisher Custom Baits is saying yes. Is there another word for surgeon? It's definitely the best word we have. Um, Let me just check. Operation doctor? I don't think so. A surgeon, a physician, maybe, but a surgeon is definitely, we definitely know what a surgeon is doing. A surgeon does, a physician could also be another term for a family doctor. So I would just stick with surgeon. A surgeon performs operations, they perform surgery. Okay? Manish Kumar, I am Jayaji from Home Buddha Temple. So you live near a Buddha temple? I've never seen a Buddha temple. I'd love to see one. So Ibru Yagas Afifa, just surgeon. Yes, I would just use surgeon for any doctor who is just doing operations. That's their main job. They're a surgeon. We always say, you know, someone who's very intelligent is a brain surgeon, a very difficult job. Okay, so what is the room? I'm going to ask this one. I'm not going to ask this one in chat, so you're going to have to listen to my pronunciation. I'm going to say it slowly. What is the name of the room where they perform the operation? And there's maybe two answers. What is the name of the room where the operation happens? So we have, okay, I think I'm gonna accept three. Three Operation Theatre. Yes, Cristiano, very good. Operation Room. Yes, Ibru Yagas. Yes, Operation Room. My neighbor is a brain surgeon. He did surgery on his mother, but she died the next day. Ooh, God, that's really bad, Sadia, isn't it? That's like the worst thing you could possibly do. I didn't think surgeons could operate on their family, but ooh. Operation Room, Raheem Osamov, well done, JML. Operating Room, yeah. So we have a few slight different we have Operation Room, Operating Room, Operation Theatre, Surgery Room, Raheem Osama, well done. That was the other word I was looking for. A surgery room, a surgery. Yeah, well done, everybody. So we have Operating Room, Operating Theatre, Operation Room, Surgery. Well done. Well done. Okay, so I hope none of you have ever had to have this, but so after the operation, they cut you in the operation, don't they? They open your skin. But what do we call after this? What do we call these things that close the wound, that close the cut? Can anyone tell me? What do we call these things to close a cut or a wound? So Cristiano is in with the word stitch. Eddie Chill, you've also come in. You said knife and then stitch. I'll go with stitch. Um, we have Eddie Chill's also saying needle. So you're saying all the kind of stuff that we used, don't you? A suture, a staple. Yeah, yeah, very good. Surgical thread. These are all excellent, excellent. All words related to what I'm looking for. So, what do doctors use to close a cut? And they use this motion, don't they? So yes, you're all correct. You all have pretty much the correct words. Okay, so stitch or stitches. So mostly we have more than one. So stitches, also known as a suture, more of a medical term, a suture. Okay, so Eddie Chill also had the word needle. So we would use a needle with the traditional stitches. Yes, a needle to sew the skin. We also had the word staple. Rando said staple. And yes, I suppose when you have, surgery on your head or a very bad injury or a bad open wound, you would have staples. They would put staples in your head for the cut. So, yes, staples. Surgical thread. Surgical thread is the material that's used in stitches. So, yes, well done. Stitches. We have stitch or clips. Maybe, yes, so maybe some type of medical clip, maybe for antibacterial reasons, maybe a clip or a staple. A staple might be a better word there. Zayden Bryce, thank you. And thank you, Zayden, for following me on Instagram. I saw you followed me earlier today. Thank you so much. And if anyone wants to join, I'll just write it into the chat. My username, lens, if I can write it correctly. Um, So, is there anyone from Yale or Princeton University? Please, can you ask them? Well, JML is asking if anyone in the chat is from Yale or Princeton University. I maybe doubt very much that anyone from Yale or Princeton will be watching this feed, but who knows? Ibru Yagas Afifa is saying suture needle. Yes, that would be another term we could use to describe the needle, suture needle. Um, Sadia, yes, I would agree with you about what you're saying, Manish. Um, so we'll just try and keep it to the quiz and the chat. Thank you. Okay, so here's a more technical question for everybody, okay? So when we have a baby that's delivered through a surgery, what do we call this? What is the surgery called to deliver a baby through the stomach? Asha Ibin, hey, hello to you. You're very welcome. You're very welcome to the channel. See if you can answer the question in the chat. What is the surgery called to deliver a baby through the stomach? Sadia Dal is saying a C-section. Let's just do that. And we have Stephen saying cesarean. Very good, Stephen. Welcome. Cristiano, C-section. Raheem Osama is saying cesarean. For non-natives, vocabulary is seldom the issue. Most of the times we can't practice conversation or spoken English. Yeah, I agree. That's why I started doing the lives and the lives chats, just to kind of help you guys with conversation more when you can listen to me. Sadia is saying a cesarean, a C-section. Yes. So the full term is a cesarean section. A cesarean section, sometimes shortened to just cesarean or to C-section. C-section would be more common in general English. C-section. Cristiano, both correct. Yes, exactly. C-section or cesarean section. C-section or cesarean section. A little bit of a tongue twister. Say 67 out loud. 67. There we go. Okay. Next question. And this one I think has a few different spellings, so go crazy. What is the medicine that makes you sleep during surgery? What is the medicine that makes you sleep just during surgery? Okay. So we have, I'm just going to check the alternative spellings of this. Okay, so we have anesthesia, anesthetic, Minecraft gang. Hello, you're very welcome, Minecraft gang. I love Minecraft. Anesthesis. So, yes, you're all correct. Okay. I like the photography in Instagram. Are you a photographer? No, I just take photographs with my phone. I do a lot of social media stuff outside Learning English Pro, so I'm doing it a long time. The trick is to take lots of pictures and just pick the best one. Chloroform is not used. So chloroform would be a type of anesthesia, anesthetic medicine. And so chloroform would be a type. We would also have propofol. That's the one that was famously associated with Michael Jackson's death. Propofol, I think it's called. And there's several other ones where there's ether gas, laughing gas. There's anesthetics which work, to make you go asleep. Then we have like a local anesthetic. So if you're getting an operation and they want you to be awake, that's called a local anesthetic or local anesthesia. So yes, Minecraft gang, how old am I? I am 43. 43. So yeah. So we have anesthesia and we have a few different spellings as well. ANES starting in American English, and then in British English we have ANAES. So it has like the ash A in there as well. Anesthesia. Yes, UWL Papa. Welcome back. Welcome back. So yeah, and there's a few, probably I think there's a few other variants. I can see here on Google maybe three or four different variations on how to spell that. So never worry if you have problems with spelling. I'm terrible at spelling. Okay, so let's have a look. Next question. What is the time after surgery called? So you finished your surgery and you go directly into another room where you rest. Maybe you're still asleep. What's this time called? Maybe it's a few hours, maybe 1 or 2 hours, 3 hours, and you start to wake up again. But when you directly start coming out of the surgery, what's this time called? It's a very specific time. I'm just going to have Tupac is the best. Tupac is amazing. So Rahim Osama is saying post-operative in ICU, yes, but D Hayat has the answer there that I'm looking for. Recovery. So post-operative or post-surgery, we have post-surgery from a few people. Danny or Daniela, hello. Dispatch, Zayden Bryce is saying. The correct term I'm looking for is recovery. Recovery is part of the post-operative, you know, journey that a patient goes on. They go into recovery immediately after surgery. So that's where they sleep off the anesthesia and they come around and they maybe do a few tests to make sure. So it is a post surgery thing, but you could be post surgery 3 weeks later, but you wouldn't necessarily be in recovery 3 weeks later. So recovery is what happens immediately after a surgery. How to cure gallbladder cancer 3 stage. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm a English teacher. So post-operative. Ebru Yagas. So yes, we are in the post-operative stage, but the first stage of the post-operative process is recovery. A patient will come out of surgery, maybe go into a special room, and wake up from the anesthesia, have a little bit of time after the surgery just to recuperate. By the way, I'm sorry I'm late. No problem, Danny or Danielle. No problem at all. You're always very welcome at any time. I had lots of people join just as I finished yesterday. So yeah, no problem. Sincerely yours, each case has special treatment advised by oncologist. Yes, exactly. So you're better. You're not. You're probably better off to ask an oncologist or a doctor. P.S. Gorgeous guy. Thank you so much. P.S. God, I look very tired today for some reason. My eye is still a little bit sore. Those of you who have been watching for a few weeks, my eye has been. I had a really bad eye infection, and it actually feels a little bit sore again today. So I hope I'm not getting another one. I put some eye drops in. Maybe that's why my eyes are so sore looking. So yeah, thank you so much. P.S. That's very nice. Okay, let's move on and do some more questions. And if you're just joining, we're doing surgery questions today. And the next question is, what machine helps patients breathe during surgery? Looking great as always, don't worry. Thank you so much, Raheem. I do need to trim my beard. It's getting a bit wild. And I probably shave my head as well because I'm not blessed with hair, I'm afraid. I have hair here, but not here. So in the next few days, you'll see me doing thing. An oxygen thingy. Very good. I love your... An oxygen thingy. Perfect English. Well done, Danini or Danielle. You have done very well. An oxygen thingy. The best vocabulary answer I've had this week. Sadia is in with ventilator, which is the correct answer I was looking for. Ventilator. We also have oscillator. What's an oscillator? Let me have a look because I want to make sure. So an oscillator is a mechanical device. I'm not sure if it's. Let me have a look. An oscillator is a high frequency ventilator that provides rapid small breaths. So, yes, I will accept oscillator as well. Thank you, Zayden Bryce, for that. Nobita, thank you so much for joining, Nobita. Hope you're well. Rahim Osama, ventilator, yes. Nobita, I'm very well, thank you. You forgot the name, but you gave me a good laugh. So thank you so much, Danini or Danielle. Kamat, hello. Hello to you. I hope you're well. How to cure NERD, nerd. If you're, I don't know if that's a condition or if you're saying like a nerd, like a person who's very kind of nerdy. Yum Yum, you looking good. Thank you so much. I think I look very tired today, but thank you. Eddie Hobby, you saying stethoscope. So what we were looking for there was a ventilator or an oscillator. Zayden Bryce was in with an oscillator. So well done. Oxygen cylinder. Yeah, I suppose happy. Thank you for that. Good morning, everyone, from Anisha Fleur Gilles. Thank you so much. Good morning to you. Happy said an oxygen cylinder, but yes, an oxygen cylinder would be part of a ventilator, wouldn't it? So you are correct. Yum Yum, good morning. Good morning to you. It is just 5 o'clock in the evening here in Dublin, in Ireland. So I hope you're having a wonderful morning. Constricted Constitution, that is a magnificent beard, sir. Thank you so much. I think I will cut it soon. It's getting a little bit crazy. So I did trim under here the other day, but I need a lot of work on lots of things. It's almost 12 a.m. Danini, you're always up late with us. Thank you so much for staying up late with me. You're very kind. So, that was ventilator or oscillator, I think was the correct word. So, let's have another, maybe let's try something else to do with surgery, something a little bit more bureaucratical. Wait, you are Irish, so why are you not teaching us the glorious Irish language? Well, I'm an English teacher, so that's why I'm teaching you English. And I wouldn't be very fluent in Irish, you know. I was very good in school. And then when you leave school, unless you become a teacher, there's really not much use for it, unfortunately, in our culture. There is lots of more movements. I would love to be more fluent. I do have a little bit, but not very much. So, Danini always stays up late. You always stay up late watching Learning English Pro, so thank you. Smart Pad High Zone. Sir, do you know who is a Premahand from India and he is a devotee? I do not know that, I'm afraid. I do not know about different kind of religions in India. Swarwan Kumar, sir, how manage the serious condition in emergency department? Well, I think, you know, if you're in terms of language, you know, it's very short language, isn't it? In emergency department, it's very orderly, you know, very emergency, very brisk. I do have some videos on my channel for, I have 100 phrases for emergency situations for nurses. So maybe check that out. Um, okay, keep it nice, everybody in the chat. Yum Yum is asking where I'm from, and I am in Dublin, in Ireland, in Europe. So thank you so much for joining me. Let me know where you're watching from. Yay, it's 12 a.m. Yay, it's 5 p.m. in Dublin. So yay. Um, I think people thought you were a doctor due to our medical topic. Sometimes people make that mistake, but you know, as an English teacher, it's okay for me to teach medical English. Lots of English teachers do. And yeah, and I thoroughly research everything before I do it, so don't worry, you're in good hands. And I've been teaching medical English on the channel for about 6 years. And oh, by the way, everybody, my birthday today on the channel. It's Learning English Pro's 7th birthday today. I didn't do any posts or anything, but I just thought I'd share that with you guys. So 7 years ago today, I started the channel. So isn't that nice? Thank you. It's early there. Yes, it is early. Wow, awesome. Thank you, Yum Yum. Dihaya is from Algeria. Thank you so much for joining me from Algeria. I have chatted to many people from Algeria over the years on the channel. I am from Korea. Thank you, Yum Yum. You're so welcome to be here from Korea. Happy anniversary to the channel. Thank you, Eddie Hobby. Zayden Bryce, thank you. Happy birthday. Healthy me. Happy birthday. Happy, that's amazing. Thank you so much, Happy. To more success, congrats. Thank you, Raheem Osama. Thank you, Cristiano. Technically a doctor if you consider that he's helping sew new words into your brains. Yes, sewing in extra vocabulary into your brain. Sadia, thank you so much. It's a happy anniversary to my channel. Now it's 12:02. Danini, oh my god, blow by blow, minute by minute. Jam Rose, I'm from India. Welcome to the channel, Jam Rose. Make sure to subscribe. And if any of you want to support the channel, now is a great time to join the student membership. Student membership is $4.99 a month. I have nearly 100 members, and you get a PDF with every new video lesson. And right now, if you join, it's a great time to join. You'll get 90 PDF guides with your membership, and you can download them all straight away, share them with your friends, your students, distribute them. It's great as a teacher, and it's also a great way to support the channel. The link for that is in the description. Yum Yum, thank you so much for your subscription. I'm so glad to have you with my channel and my community. Thank you all so much. Okay, next question time. What must patients sign before surgery? So we're thinking a little bit more about documentation, about, bureaucracy. What must patients sign before surgery? So, ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Constricted constitution, which is a great name, by the way. A waiver, a waiver. Eddie Hobby is saying insurance documents. So yeah, that would be one thing, wasn't it? Really for any, hospital visit or anything like that. But with a surgery, you do have to sign something quite particular. A signature. So that would be what you would put on the document. And Rohim Osama has consent form. We also have EPSIHA, I hope I'm saying your name right, agreement. Agreement would maybe be a synonym. So we had a waiver or consent form. Permission documents would be maybe another way we could say it. But the correct word really I was looking for was consent form or a waiver. And this is giving, acknowledgement that, if something goes wrong, you've been informed. I went for eye surgery once and I was told that there was like a 1 in 20,000 chance I would lose my eye in the surgery. So, you just sign that you've been told. It's all very legal. And speaking of legal, my next video is on legal English, courtroom English, 15 terms with a guide. So make sure to join student membership and make sure to join the channel and subscribe to get information. The video will be out tomorrow. It's going out today for student members. Eye surgery. Yeah, I had laser surgery but it didn't work because I'm back in glasses. I had the laser surgery. Did it hurt? Yeah, I wasn't happy. I did not like the surgery. Play Minnesota, please. I only play Minecraft. That's all I play. Dihaya, sir, how much time do you think it takes for a foreigner to learn English if he lives in a non-English speaking country? I would say a couple of years, really, realistically. You really would need to be watching a lot of TV, watching a lot of YouTube, doing courses, continuously, maybe trying to talk to other English learners, and really engaging with the language and being quite obsessive with it. It does take a couple of years. There's no shortcuts. But yeah, trying to bring it in all aspects, your thinking, your reading, your writing, all of that, a couple of years. Were you nervous for the procedure? Not so much. I knew I wasn't happy with things in my eye. Like I don't like even putting a contact lens in my eye, but they gave me some medication before, so I was much happier then. Yeah. I don't think I have the cultural knowledge, so I'm just translating what we sign in my country. Yeah, just try. Yeah, translating is hard. Google Translate's amazing. We should all have it. Um, Ya is saying YA is saying no. Minstrelsity is a song, not a game. I've never heard of it. I've never heard of it. Danini or Danielle is saying 12:06. Time is ticking, Danini. Time is ticking fast. So, yeah. So, we had our last question consent form or waiver. And that's what patients must sign before they have surgery. Some documentation. Okay. So, next question is I'm going to say it, I'm not going to type it or copy and paste it. What is the name of the procedure to remove a part of the body? What is the name of the procedure to remove a part of the body? So, if I had a problem in my hand and I had to take my hand away for some reason, what would the name of that surgery be? So, I already see a few answers jumping into the chat. Sadia, do you feel change in the vision? Yes, my vision is definitely improved. I can drive without my glasses, but I have an astigmatism, which is another thing in the prescription. So that kind of got worse after the surgery. So I still need glasses. So we're saying Eddie Hobby is saying amputation. So very good. Healthy Me is saying amputate. Danini is saying amputation. Arm surgery. So yes, I suppose an amputation on your hand would be a type of arm surgery. But the correct word I'm looking for is amputation. The verb is to amputate. Healthy Me was in with the verb there. So we have the noun amputation, which is the event, the happening of the amputation. And to amputate, the doctor will amputate your hand. Amputation, arm surgery, resection, resection. Rahim Osama has resection. Let me just see if that's another word for amputation. So resection, I'm not aware of that word, reham. So well done to you for teaching us a new word. A resection is the process of cutting out tissue or part of an organ. So I suppose a resection would be another word for amputation, wouldn't it? I Eddie Hobby has just recently watched 127 hours. I can't watch that. Is that the one where he cuts off his arm? No, 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 no. I just couldn't. I just couldn't. No, no. But I hope it's good. Constricted Constitution is saying it's good. I will take your word. So this word was very vivid in your mind. Yes, very good. Amputation. He amputated his arm in the middle of nowhere. Would cauterization also fit in this process? Danini or Danielle is now giving us minute by minute blow back of the time. So, thank you so much. Let's just have a look there. Okay, so we have cauterization. So, what is cauterization? Cauterization is when there is bad bleeding, maybe internally, or there's a wound. Just say in the movie, and just say we were watching Game of Thrones, and a character had his arm chopped off with a sword or an axe, and his arm is open, it's bleeding. What would we do? To save him, we would cauterize the wound. This is where we apply very hot, extreme heat, and we put the heat directly onto the wound to stop it bleeding. A very has Jeremy has his gold hands. Yes, he does. He does have his gold hand. Exactly. Yes. Jamie Lannister in Game of Thrones had his hand cut off, and then it was cauterized. So they would have, put a hot metal blade to the wound to stop it bleeding, and that's what cauterize. To cauterize or cauterization is the noun. So yes. Danini or Danielle, what's the next question? I am coming with the next question. Do you read novels? Zayden Bryce, I read all of the Game of Thrones novels. I loved them. Constricted Constitution, thank you. You're very welcome. No problem at all. Okay, let's do one more question before I finish up for today. So I want to do. Okay, let's finish up on a really, really hard one. Really hard. What is the surgery to remove the appendix called? So the appendix is that useless little organ that we have from our ancestors in our gut, and sometimes we get appendicitis. Appendicitis, and when you get appendicitis, you have to have your appendix removed. But what is the name? What is the medical name of this surgery? Lymph 99, hey, great talk so far. Can you say hi to my nephew? No, I won't. I'm not that stupid. Thank you. Okay, so we have Cristiano in with appendectomy. 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 Does anyone agree? It's cold with only one electric fan. Oh dear. I hope you can get warmer, Danini. UWL at Papa is saying appendectomy. Appendectomy. Eddie Hobby, appendix removation. I think you made that up, did you? So the correct word, and we have Danini or Danielle in with appendectomy. So yes, a little bit different than the actual word appendix, isn't it? It sounds a little bit different. Appendectomy. So yes, appendectomy. It sounds right. appendix
Appendix removation. Yes, Eddie Hobby. Well done. I like your portmanteau there. So appendectomy is the correct term. If you have appendicitis or for whatever reason you need to have your appendix removed, that is the name of the operation, appendectomy. A little bit of a tongue twister. Appendectomy. So that is the end of our quiz for today. Um, I've had a lovely chat with you guys. Still think I look absolutely exhausted. So maybe it's time for some more tea. Did I finish my tea? I still have a little bit. It's probably cold. It's just drinkable. I don't like very cold tea. It's 12:14 now, Danini. Well, don't worry, Danini. I'll be letting you go to sleep soon. So, what is the plan for the rest of the day? Thank you so much for the stream. Constricted Constitution, thank you so much. Make sure to subscribe, put on alerts so you get alerted every time I come live. I come live most days a week. I come on live most days a week. Healthy Me, thank you. You're very welcome. Edward Hawella is saying it's 14 minutes past 7, 19:14. So you're 2 hours ahead of me and a few hours behind Danini. Oh my God, I am back. Divya, welcome. Hello. Name a car for an edit. Name a car. Nissan Micra. There you go. Okay, so let's have a look and see what we're doing for the rest of the day. So I have just finished creating I've just published on my desktop my latest video, which is 15 terms for courtroom English, legal English. See you later, Cristiano. Thank you so much. And that will be out tomorrow on the channel. It's going to be live for student members this evening in the next hour or two. And student members also get access to my PDF guide, which is on the membership tab. If any members are online now, please say hello. But yeah, if you want access to this guide or access to the video early, join student membership. The link is in the video description. And what else? If you have any ideas for another medical English video, let me know. And yeah, make sure to subscribe, make sure to like. And tomorrow, again, I will be late. No problem, Danini. Tomorrow I will be here with another quiz. Tomorrow we are doing travel English vocabulary. So yeah, Sadia, hi, or hello, or goodbye. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thank you all for joining me. So we're doing travel vocabulary tomorrow. Thank you all for joining me. I'm going to publish my video, have my dinner, and then play lots of Minecraft and try and go to bed early. So yes, adios, amigos. Slán, as we say. Slán is what we say in Ireland in our own language. So Slán, hope you all have a lovely evening, and I'll see you all tomorrow, 4 p.m. Irish time or thereabouts. Um, Defenestration is a great word. It's one of my favorites too. To throw someone out a window. I love, yeah, fear of long words. Very good. Thank you, Vigard Pro. Thank you so much. I had a wonderful time with you. Thank you, Sadia. Always have a wonderful time with all you and all my gang, my crew, my regular people every day I get to talk to. So thanks so much, everyone. Hopefully, I won't look so tired tomorrow, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care. Thank you, Danini. No problem. I'm so glad you liked the stream. Bye, everyone.